Okay, I thought I was done for the day until I was listening to C-SPAN, and this man is talking about the public education because that's the hot topic in with the government and the Department of Education being shut down. Now he's talking about the charter schools and voucher program. When I hear voucher program, I just want to vomit because that's kicking the can down the road. So somebody in with a corporation, a company, typically on the Republican side, has thrown out the word, Republican conservatives, has thrown out the word voucher as a means of kicking the can down the road. So you get a voucher with a certain amount of money on it. However, with inflation, what good is the voucher? And this man who is referencing that, he's saying that his kids, or he sees other kids who are getting a better education. Well, they have limits. They're church schools, charter schools, sports and entertainment schools, acting college, things like that, which normal kids just can't get into. So the government, to me, creates a checks and balances, is my opinion. A checks and balances related to inflation as well. But the corporations don't like that because then they can't mismanage and misdirect the money through contracting services and through grant program services outside of from the taxpayers into their own personal pockets. And that's what they're doing. That's how they're enriching themselves with inflation, inflating the prices of contracting services. And even the ones when they get into office, then they know these contractors in the local areas. So people are always talking about doing things locally. Well, you get to know your buddies. So men get to know men because they're the ones who are in the workforce. They're the ones who have been working for a company. Maybe they've been a supervisor. Maybe they were in the military. But the ones who are in the good old boys system, that's what I call that, the good old boys system, who are in the small sleepy hollow towns of the United States, where they know, they network and they know they have friends in politics, and so they can actually assign contracts. That's the power that the mayor and city councils have. So it's like, okay, we know this guy, they've done work before, it's quality. So they might give someone that because they're their friend, they know them, as opposed to someone new who has come in. And that's how the small towns in the United States work, with fraud, waste, and abuse. City lawn mowing services, contracts, police car services, contracting,